Dude! Na, hát nem is volt olyan vészes, csak le kellett vágni 3 csápját, felkapaszkodni rá, rádobni egy nem létező bombát, ami nekem nincs. Nézzétek meg, nincs. Nem, tedd vissza. Tedd vissza, köszi. Na. Nem, mindig erre akarok menni, a fene vigye el. Tititin, 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 tititin. Na. Hát ennyi volt a Kraken. Dan 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 daradan, dan 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 daradan, dan 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 dan. Ja, várjatok, egy fontos dolgot elfelejtettem. Menteni! Na, igaziból csak azért bírtam legyőni, mert könnyű fokozaton voltam. De még cikis mondani. Na, bejön jó. Na, mi ez? Kösz, nem kellett volna. Witcher. Különös minden, azóta nem nagyon láttam dögöket se. Hála az úrnak, megöltem. Nyissuk ki. Na és most mi lesz? Semmi. Nézzük, mennyit élt az erőfeszítése egy Witchernek. Hát, szar se. Na mindegy. Na nézzük csak. Öregem.
Job done. The Karen's dead.
Kajran.
Good work. You've earned your reward.
Nem tudom, mennyit adtál érte. Van vagy pénzem. Szerintem üzleteljünk. Nem, megveszem ezt a sádi páncélt, tök jól tetszik. Felszerelünk. Add ide. Oda, oda. Majd rá teszek rá fejlesztéseket. Na, végre látom Geráltnak a haját. Szeretem azt a szép fehér haját. Egyedivé teszi az embert. Na. Nem kell semmit. Mi ez? Kajranbőr, kajranszem, kajranszövet. Kajrantófel. Életre plusz 50. Nem adjuk el. Ezt viszont eladom, mert... Na. Viszont a trófát azt kitűzöm magamra. Nem, napló. Titokzatos folyó. Geralt elbent a kajsos, mehetett egy pontos... Morzsán felvetett hőroncsot szétzújogtas. Élik. Aha. Na. Kilecsapottak a vitófánál. Jó, akkor még azt kéne elsőnek. De akkor karantrófea. Tökéletes. Milyen dög... Aha. Na. Ez már egy kicsit ilyen vicseresebb. Na, én most tök keménynek érzem magam. Megöltem a fejboszt. És ki?
Laredo wanted to see me.
Commandant's busy. Come back after dusk.
Ó, alkonyat után menjek vissza. Addig mit csinálok?
Let's go kill some monsters.
Egy kis szünetet kérek. Mindjárt vágunk majd. Na. Ez az. Visszajöttem. Nem vágok. Nem erre megyünk. Mondjuk most már. Na. Akkor... mit csinálok? Ja, igen. Awesome. Na, akkor nézzük meg, hogy Lori bácsi mit akar. Előtte viszont Előjük a képességpontokat. Ha már a Kajrannál szereztem 2-t, akkor nézzük csak meg. Te jó jössz. Meg te is jó jössz. Na, így haladunk sorba. Van a mágiára is. Mindegyiket így egységesen akarom fejleszteni. A kémia, jó? Oké. Köszi. Nem be van zárva.
What?
The commandant wanted to see
Kormányzó
me.
látni akarta.
Leave your weapon
Idióta.
here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going
Okay.
inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
Kell neked is ide jönni. Rocsi. Na Rocsikám.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone your meth.
He succeeded so
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a
És
mile away.
kétszer nem jöhet fel
an
ugye.
experienced crew can release
Két
two
löveg,
bolts each
igen.
minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
A
I knew
királytól.
someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Na.
Haven't had this good a
What is
time in
that?
I
ages.
think these drunkards
That's
protect me
true.
from the Scoia'tae.
You know this one?
Drunkards. Jorvet could take them single-handed.
They say witches have no need to plough. You know that?
Aha. Nem, ott a balista.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt,
Nem.
let's wait downstairs in the yard.
You've had your soul.
Akkor gyere ide, Roach. Hol vagy már? Roach. Ugye hatástalanítani akarom a balisztát.
Don't you traipse
Nothing
around
better than
here.
a fireside feast.
Except don't you traipse around here.
Jó vannak. Úgy látszik az nevükbe.
Add flour into the
Come on,
mix and
Roach.
it doesn't get
Roach.
any better.
Luckily, the
Rocsi,
commandant's
ja itt állsz.
provided it
Jó,
all.
látlak, csak sötét
Yes?
vagy.
How did you plan to get rid of the guard by the ballista?
I have my ways. But you wanted to do it alone, so go talk to the buffoon.
Jó, mindjárt visszajövök.
True.
Kéne
Go here,
beszélnem
lass.
vele.
Your uncle's got a story for you.
Don't you
So long as
traipse
he can
around
afford to
here.
tell it. I'll not lend an
Tudod,
ear
veled
for less
beszélni.
than
Don't
10
you
euro.
traipse around
Jó
here.
van már, Konrád. És tényleg elbírná intézni őket.
Don't you traipse around here.
Micsoda? Jó van, azt hittem, hogy mi
Don't you
jó.
traipse around here.
Fireside
Jó,
feast.
Istenem.
That one struts a fireside feast with copious
Na
amounts
mindegy,
of liquor.
majd elintézzük.
Yes?
Do we wait until the honorable lady is done with the venerable egg?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all. True.
Na. Te hol mentél?
I'll not lend
Soldier,
an ear
report to
for
me
less
immediately.
Szia. Igazán
What do you
elmegyek
want?
mellette.
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors.
Végigosodok. Ja. Kedni. Te ki vagy itt? Köszi. Azt így gondoltam, hogy be van zárva. Ezt mégis mit csináljak vele? Na. Hogy szerezzem meg a kulcsot hozzá? Egyszerűen. Hoppá. Ajaj.
Flotsam. We cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Legalább hamarabb bejutottam.
Commandant, sir. We caught the witcher sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this
White
cesspit.
That's no concern of yours.
Listen, Witcher, here in Flotsam, everything's my ploughing concern. Let me help you, Geralt.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I heard you killed the Kairan. Flotsam is grateful. Let's say that squares the crimes of your friends. They're free to go. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the Elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
Your point,
Mindegy,
Commandant.
nem érdekel, csak
You're
térj
a
a
witcher.
lényegre.
Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
Aha.
I see where this is going.
Yorvith's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force.
Ugh.
I have an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
I'll talk to Zoltan.
I trust you'll make the right decision. Farewell.
Na. Ki vill fosztani? Aha. Benne tudnál. Összességében nincs. Most azon merre vagy a fejjel. Na, de.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
El tudok beszélni az a lököttel.
You know this one? A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough,
Tudok
plough,
beszélni?
Don't you traipse around here.
Back, kicked him in the arse. Plough. Oh, you are fuck
Gyere
dirty
ide,
rotten
Rócsi.
scum.
Turned me away at the door, the bastard.
Persze. Én nyissak is ajtót.
We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
Jó. Sajnos nem bírtam a ballisztát megoldani. Sajnálom. Nem ez kell nekem. Ez kell nekem. Elolvasom. Ó, megvan a kajrampácél. Mi kell hozzá? Tartószövet, keményített bőr, kajrambőr. És zsineg. Zsinegem már bőr van. Jaj, megoldom.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a
Jaj,
host?
Trisz drágám.
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river?
He told me they're keeping Skoyatel prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran Epesnelen, Yorvet's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
Követlek. Követlek. Trisz drágám. Jövök. Szia. Na, végre Trisszel kell itt az énem.
What do you want?
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Lorito's orders,
I already cut a deal with you, but
so get out of my way.
he won't tell you much. He's dying.
Elég az. Belelöktem a folyóba, azt hittem. Kajak.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, the coffer's dozed
Aha.
off.
Ki van itt? Tündi-bündi.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axie sign to calm him.
Perfect.
Wakey, wakey.
Oxy. Gwen. Oxy.
Look, Birdie's all wet. Hey, Birdie, you get wet just looking at me.
Get ready, Birdie.
Mutatom.
We'll be there to see you right after our watch.
Mutatom. Mutatom.
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
Vadgun? Where am I?
In Flotsam, on the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
We're fighting Lorito too, a common goal.
I once made the mistake of trusting Dwan. Never again.
You'd be dying in pain if it wasn't for us.
If it wasn't for the Dwan, I wouldn't be here.
There's a Witcher in Yorvith's unit.
Like every Dwan, he turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an
Awesome.
offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow. I should have known.
Roses of Remembrance?
Yes, some of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused, and there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit, thus I survived. I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Yorvith, and all will be lost. So many dead, so much suffering, all for naught.
Szóval lett hónok.
Letho.
Hívják
He's the
a
Kingslayer?
gyilkosunkat.
Yes.
Why does the Dwan want Yorvith dead?
He used us from the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Yorvith. Sees him as a thorn in his side. Though I don't know what Letho wants.
What does Yorvith want? Why
Go plow yourself.
You have to tell me. I'm on your side.
Na?
If
Na?
you say so.
Sikeres
Flotsam is
akció.
only the beginning. We're no bandits, we fight for freedom. In due time, Yorvith will answer the call, and we'll emerge from the woods, joining the battle.
What battle?
He wasn't specific.
In that case, I'll ask Yorvith himself.
I'd like to see that.
Kíváncsi vagyok.
We got what we came for.
What now?
Yorvith.
What if Yorvith already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynblade. Yorvith fights, for that is what he does best. He's Enshe, a
Tehát
real
ő egy
one,
tiszta vérű.
free one,
Hát ezt se tudtam.
among the last. Fighting makes sense. Now more than ever before, there is still hope.
What are you talking about, Kieran? Hope for what?
For change. For a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Yorvith.
Na milyen? Visszaemlékezés.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good. She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avalach, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And they made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Elvitték Yennefert.
Geralt, are you all right?
I've been to the Isle of Avalach, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half-year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the Wraiths of the Hunt. They continued to pursue me, in the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kieran mentioned roses of remembrance growing somewhere near here. Cedric claims likewise. If that's true...
Right now I should be searching the forest for Yorvith, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Yorvith can wait.
Want me to go with you?
Hát nekem tök mindegy, hol ez.
I'd love you.
All right then. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the...
Lead the way.
Ó,
Shut your
Istenem.
traps! Stop bloody moaning down there!
Look, coffer's dozed off.
Wake you... Fall asleep.
Esetleg kijutunk innen. Nem akarom Triss követni, Triss. Gyere már! Na. Mennyi pénzem van? Jó kevés. Ja, hát most költöttem. Páncélra el is felejtettem. Sziasztok! Oj, belementem ott a
Taking
kíva.
your pouch.
Gyere
Or
Triss.
your pouch and your life.
Mi élet? Azért öltek ezek engem ennyire meg, hát nem használtam a Queen-t. A Quen jelet. Na mindegy. Te is olyan lassan bízz gyalogolni, mint Ziggy király. Na. Hadd szedjek egy kis fecskét. Hol vagy? Átvegyek! Köszi. Na. Akkor innen már veszélyes a terep. Újra a szönnyekkel találkozunk. Szörnyek. Gyere már. Köszi. Pusa. Pusa. Na. Öregem. Kell neki is jönni. Tényleg is van a hely, ez kolyat elvált. Jó, hogy megmérgeztél? Hol vagy? Óaj, milyen védekezésből támadás, így van, fel akarsz gyújtani engem, de nősz. Vezess. Mi? Mint ott volt a dagattör. Mi van itt? Alihó. Ój, szia erő bácsi. Jövök már. De milyen sokan lett. Lehet, hogyha ezt a... Mennyi szkolyát el van hívni is. Jó, hogy hoztam magam valamit. Valaki itt volt. Szkolyát. Szkolyát el bácsi, ezt megszívtad. Na, menjünk rész drágám. Mielőtt többen jönnek. Hoppá, még egy előtt. Na, haladjunk. Hol vagy? Na, végre hát, ha tovább jutok. Nem lesz több tündebünde meg. Egyébként törpharcossal még nem találkoztam. Érdekes. Mondjuk. Mondjuk nem törp a vezetőjük, hanem... Ott van már. Köszi. Mehetünk. Több mindese is. Igen, egy csatörben van egy ány. És nem tudom, kéken ízűt vannak hozzá.
I think we've arrived. The cascade, the menhir. We need to take the path leading
És mi
upwards.
nézek körbe? Engem nézzél
Gardens in
már.
the middle of forests. Those elves really like to complicate things.
Stop whining. It's not far now.
Na, köszi.
Cedric told me a beautiful legend about this.
Na, mi a legendát mesélt
Legends are
róla?
almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful.
De sokat beszélsz ezzel a Cedrickel. Mondjuk,
The
na,
rose must be here somewhere.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymorel. Cedric said Cymorel eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
Cedric drinks too much.
He really has visions, you know. He really has the gift. He could learn to control it if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions, and that's something I understand perfectly.
de szar.
My, lovely. Look, girl, it's beautiful. I just don't understand it. How did the elves become
Leszettem.
Cymorel's Rose of Remembrance? Legend has it they wilt unless nourished with blood, and also if they're sold. But give it to someone you love, and it'll live forever.
This one's for you.
Oh, Geralt.
I want you to keep it. If there's any truth to the legend, it shouldn't wilt, even if you pluck a petal or two.
Thank you.
This is the statue, Curly. Don't mind us. Imagine the corn we'll get. I won't leave the brothel for a month.
6 weeks even.
Where does that woman get the gold for all this? I mean, her and the old man, they're buying a new house. And now these statues for the garden. Must be defraying the treasury. What's a town chancellor do anyway?
It'd be ploughing hard to move.
We'd never shift it in one piece. I know. We'll break off the legs, the heads, remove it in
Triste
bits.
kafaya.
Break off your own head, clown.
Shut your trap, cunt.
Nem baj lesz.
Kill them! Samaria for Samaria!
Lapát. Lapáttal jössz neki. Na. De nehezen ütöm ki a lapátos cságot. Egy kardot, az könnyebb. Idióták. Hoppá, hoppá, ki van ott. Megijedtem. Hoppá. Beomlott alattunk, oké? Leestünk. Kriszte, jól vagy? Jesszusom. Uha. De sokszor nagyon csúnyán elbírják kapni Geráltnak az arcát, amikor árnyék van. De amúgy nagyon jó.
Incredible what the N-shape built before human ships ever appeared in the Pontar Delta.
Hoppá.
Elves possess a sensitivity humans can't ever hope to acquire.
Van benne igazság.
We're trapped. Looks like we're
Beszélgessünk.
stuck. Well, there must be another way out of here.
Aha.
Why are you looking at me that way? Do I have something on my face? What's going on in that head of yours, Witcher?
Oh, you know. Stuff. You could use a bath.
So could you.
Na, ennyi elég is volt. Fördünk. Bath time. Na, nézzük. Jaj, bocs, ő már varázslattal veszel el. Érdekes. Kis szényelős. Csoda, hogy nem esett a lépcsőbe. Akkor gyorsan csinálj. Legalább a csizmáját kapta volna, de... Sexy time.
A witcher's blade. Letho comes here to think.
Well, he's not here now, so we've no reason to stay.
The Dwan stole the story of Eldon and Cymru, but they now steal our roses of remembrance. A more silly and shallow tale I've never heard. An enchanted wood, a beautiful elven couple living within. A handsome human prince arrives, riding a milk-white stallion. Bloody Dwan. We Elfshaven remember how it was. Limitless devotion, passion, commitment, and sacrifice. Legend has it the lovers' sighs are enchanted with the very stones. Though only those in love
Singing bushes, jabbering stones, elfin hogwash. Well, I'm buggered.
We should take walks more often. For a while there I forgot all about Flotsam, the Scoia'tael, the Kingslayer.
Hát olyan miért? Na mindegy.
Nice to know I still have that power.
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days. What do you plan to do while you wait?
I'm going to meet Yorvith.
Well, don't get yourself killed. That'd be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things. We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
Uh-huh. And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roach, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
You know, you could. I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Yorvith's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt, deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world with you to save Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that. I'm prepared to drop everything. The trappings of court life, politics, the